Now, while for the most part we have discussed at least 8, y'all didn't even know it, at least 8 of the top 10 reasons why we fail miserably at finishing the race set before us by God. Before bringing this message to a close, I see it only fitting to share that there are quite a few folks. There were quite a few folks back in the day, Pastor Rick, who through faith, courage, hope, truth, love, patience, humility, strength, motivation, willpower, integrity, and steadfastness, they did finish what God started in their lives, no matter how they ran their course in the race. All because they at one point during the race set before them, they were able to look and see the author and finisher of their faith, who is Jesus Christ, and the grace that he provides. Like Caleb and Joshua, we just finished talking about them. Caleb and Joshua in love, faith, courage, strength, and willpower wholeheartedly followed the Lord in regards to what he started for them. Seeing as it was in Joshua 14:6-15, where Caleb at 85 years old finished what God started by acquiring the promised land as his inheritance, all while retaining the same strength at 85 years old that he had at the age of 40 when Moses sent him out to spy out the land. Whereas Joshua, as the Bible scholars know, he too finished what was started by God. In that when his name was changed by Moses, prior to him leaving on the 40-day expedition from Hoshea, which means salvation, to Joshua, which means the Lord saves, as per Numbers 13:16. It was at that moment when his name was changed, when the finale of God's plans were initially accomplished in him. For it was Joshua, as spoken of in Numbers 27:12-22, who succeeded Moses in leading the children of Israel out and bringing them in. Of course, there were others who also finished their race, such as the woman with the issue of blood, who after going to see doctor after doctor and spending her last dollar, she finished strong in her faith when she threw caution to the wind and touched the hem of Jesus' garment. And while I could go on and on to talk about others, like the man named Simeon in Luke 2:25-35, who in accordance with the word in verse 26, it was revealed unto him by the Holy Ghost that he should not see death before he had seen the Lord's Christ. Well, he finished the race set before him in faith, patience, hope, and peace when he came by the Spirit into the temple. And when the parents brought in the child Jesus to do for him after the custom of the law, then took he him up in his arms and blessed God and said, Lord, now lettest thou thy servant depart in peace according to thy word. For mine eyes have seen thy salvation. Or I could talk about a man by the name of Blind Bartimaeus, who definitely finished what God started. In fact,